Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Man Not Reacts. Today we'll be reviewing this individual clip of a recent really viral debate about reparations. Let's start the video from now.
So why is that fair for people who never had slaves, who fought against slavery, to have to pay for people that had slaves?
One, from my understanding, you are more interested in preserving the fairness of those who didn't have slaves than the fairness of those who are the descendants of slaves. That is priority to you than finding a fair way to accommodate those who have been the descendant of slaves.
Well, our ancestors wasn't asking for handouts. They were asking for equal opportunity, and we have equal opportunity in this country. We had a black president, just in case you didn't know. We had a black president, and we had a black vice president. I mean, I think she was black. They said she was black. I don't know. So we had a black president, and you know who voted for that black man? White people. Because you can't win a popular election in this country without white people. So Barack Obama is the product of white people. So let's get off this thing where, oh, America is so racist. What's making America so racist is people that continue to talk about racism and continue to focus on racism instead of focusing on unity and bringing our country forward. People that have these liberal mindsets are infecting our communities, black people, and making us.
If you guys have seen any of the Jubilee debates, I hope you guys understand, like this format of just random people, putting up red flags and be like, okay, you gotta go now. Even if the conversation is going really, even if the conversation that is going on is really good, people can just remove a person, and this format is just the worst. Let me know what you guys think of it. I really hate this format.
Victims and not.
Look at the guy. He's agreeing with the person, and he had his red flag up.
Victors. I refuse to embrace a victim mentality because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for equal opportunity.
Do not bring up Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby. Please.
They said the Lord's name in vain. The Lord's name.
Harriet Tubman was literally saving her family and others from slavery.
Yeah. You know who helped her? White people.
You know who helped her?
They were on the Underground Railroad.
Who helped her?
Come on in.
You know who helped her?
God and
people who benefit from white supremacy.
Now you do know that the whites that did help her were more advantaged to not help her than to help her, and they went out of their way to help her.
One of the things
it's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir, that's simply not true. If that were not the case, then we wouldn't see the continued effort of colonialism and white people placing themselves in positions of power.
What? That's not even an argument. She made a point that the people who helped Harriet Tubman helped her because of because they received the benefits from white supremacy. And now her backup claim to that claim is that, or her reasoning to that claim is that, well, it's because if not, then why are white people putting themselves in the positions of power? That is not even the same argument. That is not even in the same box. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't connect it at all. Do you guys understand it? Maybe I may have missed something, but I don't see it connecting at all. How could you just say something and just get away with it, man? I would have called her out at that point.
And have position of power because their culture, black culture, is toxic. The black culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic. And let's get on the fact that there's no fathers in the black home. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
None of this is gonna work if y'all are just gonna sit here and make up shit.
It's
not gonna work. No, a debate has to be in facts.
You're putting off emotional liberalism right now.
I am not putting off emotional liberalism. You're putting
She is putting off emotional liberalism.
Unfounded lies based in conservatism.
The question about culture, I think Barack Obama himself talked about it. So it's still not just conservative. It's both party that agrees that there needs to be something done about it.
Remember they did the misinformation thing all summer where everything conservative did, they said misinformation.
You're carrying a chain around your neck of an apartheid nation that actively wants to harm black people and non-Jewish people. But let me bring it back. Let me bring it back.
Selling black people in Africa.
That was not happening in the context that you're saying.
And they were selling their own people. Black people still sell their own people today too, by the way.
I don't know if I'm going to last.
We're selling our own people today too.
I don't know if I'm going to last.
You probably won't last with me.
I won't, because because your ignorance is so
See, y'all,
overwhelming.
that's liberals. Y'all start name calling.
He's actually right. She didn't make any single argument. The ones that she did didn't make any sense at all. And now she started name calling him.
No,
getting
it's
defeated
not
in an
name
argument.
calling. You won't have an argument because you keep cutting me off.
Oh, well, that's fine if they don't let me come
You
back
won't
up.
even.
I made my
you won't.
point.
You didn't make your
I made my point.
You haven't
And
made
I'm
your
okay
point.
with being
And let me
voted
just
out.
tell you about your point. You started off saying we believe in hard work.
Yeah.
And we believe in being compensated.
Reparations is not, though. Reparations is not hard work. It's stealing. It's Robin Hood.
You said you believe in hard work.
Yes.
And you believe in being compensated for hard work.
Yes.
Were slaves compensated for their work?
They weren't compensated for their work. But why should
That-
people who are sitting at home playing video games, smoking marijuana,
Are you sitting at
be
home playing a
giving
video game?
checks?
Are
But
you
no, the
sitting at
people that
home
they-
playing a video
the
game?
people that they wanted
Am I
reparations
sitting at home
for-
playing a video game?
That's her lower argument after this. But the thing is that I believe the guy at last slipped a little bit, because when she made the argument that the slaves who worked hard, they should be paid, their ancestors should be paid reparations. The problem is that these arguments look really good when you talk about it. It's like saying we should let all the immigrants get into the country, but once you start getting specific, okay, so whose house are they gonna live in? Your house? No, not in my house. The government's gonna find something. Right. That's how you break down their argument. You just ask them to be specific. Yes, when you be specific, from which time to which time period are you thinking that people should be paid? And is it only black people who were slaves? No, there were white people who were slaves. So who's going to pay the white individuals who were slaves? Well, the other white people. Well, there were white people who never owned slaves. Well, then, they are... what to do about them? And then there were some black people who betrayed other black people. Should they also be paying reparation, all those things? The argument basically breaks down once you start being really specific. Now let's move on to the second clip.
You can give everyone here like a $50,000 check, especially people that are in the streets who are committing violent crimes consistently. A $50,000 check, it's not going to fix anything. It's not going to increase the median household income in the next 10 years by 10% or 20%. For example, we had the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. We prevented Chinese people from getting citizenship and even entering the country. We discriminated against them and basically put them under apartheid, even here in the United States. Yet they have the highest median household income. How is that possible? How come they don't complain and feel entitled consistently to beg for reparations and beg for this when they are killing each other 90% of the time, which is the rate that black people kill each other, according to the FBI?
Oh, young Matt.
Yet white people are the oppressors.
I'm not sure where your education came from, but they lied to you.
Stats don't lie, though.
Statistics lie all the time. So let's start there, particularly when the statistics are coming from the sources that gain from the statistics being shown a different way. So if you're going to start your argument on stats don't lie, you've already lost the argument.
No matter what stats you put out, even if it's completely unbiased, it's going to help some sort of people. You can never be like, yeah, there's the statistics and it's not going to help somebody. Well, it's not even like it's going to help somebody. It's just like it potentially could, and the companies or the people can use it in their own way.
They lie all the time. One, comparing Chinese people who are immigrants that made a choice to come to the United States and comparing the continued effort of black people to ground themselves in a nation that continues to make impediments for them to show and live and exist in their true citizenship is a false equivalency.
I don't think so.
Believe that happens at all. No one here is in.
Are you
being
acting
impinged on
right now?
anything.
Do you really believe
I'm telling
this?
the truth.
They'll act like you're the one crazy when they talk about crazy things.
There's no systemic racism that I've experienced here in America. What system is racist? I think the only racism we've actually seen recently, systemic racism that we've seen, is the application of systemic racism against white people. The University of Western Washington, for example, has been trying to segregate dormitories, using black-only dormitories because black people feel safer amongst each other. But they're more likely to kill each other than white people are ever to kill them. That's just the truth. You have King Von rapping about killing other black men. Why should I think that the white man is the oppressor when black men are more likely to kill me?
Oh my
Tell
God, this is scary. You need to think about me as your mama.
Good. Very nice. Make an argument, then let the other person speak. When they do speak, when you don't have any counter argument, when you don't have any points left, guess what you do? You start blaming them. Start talking to me like I'm your mama. You don't have any argument. You're left with nothing here.
Do not talk to me in that fashion. So let's check that now.
Okay.
Okay. So On a basic level, we have to understand that systemic racism is grounded in the realities that Black people have not been considered an equal human being in this country since its onset. So there's simply no way to make the argument that there isn't systemic racism, and we have seen in very clear ways the system operate in an organically racist way. Do not cut me off.
That's her argument, that the systems act in organically racist ways. There used to be, agreed. And then the laws came, and then the Fair Housing Act, and then the other laws came. And now all the credit laws came. And now there is literally, I don't think, any law left that should be created that, that would help somebody who's getting discriminated. Matter of fact, the standards are being lowered for different types of people to enroll them in schools, to enroll them in, colleges. It's actually sometimes, the jobs are given to people who look a certain kind of way instead of the person who does the best job. So I don't think that's good at all. And her argument, again, once she couldn't make the argument, she started telling this kid, oh, talk to me like I'm your mama. You can't just tell me the facts and tell me the truth. Whatever. Worst argument I've ever seen about this topic. There are people who actually make good arguments, and those people doesn't get much coverage. But radicals like her, who speaks for nothing but just calling out these people, gets the 2-3 hour screen time. I don't think she made any point. Let me know if you guys think that. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care everyone, and bye bye.